kickbacks from government contracts to farmers needing permission to go to their farms. Is Nigeria working for you? Why is Zamfara's gold for Zamfara and Niger Delta oil for Nigeria? Why is Hisba destroying alcohol, but their state governments receive federal allocation from monies received via taxation, including tax on alcoholic beverages? Why are some federal roads abandoned to bandits and kidnappers? Who is in charge of Nigeria's security? The president is talking tough this time. Most times, he's as shocked by the rest of us by the absence of good governance under him. Regardless of his campaign promises and the manifesto of his political party, Nigeria has rolled back in terms of development. From Naira continually losing its value to our recently launched locomotive trains breaking down in the middle of nowhere. Nigeria has to be working for some people, though. The government can do no wrong. To this set of people, their money isn't being stolen, even if the money is being borrowed, leaving debts for their own children to pay in future. Even if the leaders don't use public institutions, from sending their children to Ivy League schools abroad to getting medical treatment abroad, some people who have nothing and we need to donate money for their medical bills if they have a serious ailment, continue to hail the obvious lack of good governance till Nigeria happens to them. Then they get a little pissed. May Nigeria never happen to you. Say amen. We deserve better than the political class who go home with millions monthly to represent people who can't even afford to feed themselves. I am Olajumoke Alaode James. Nigeria is not working for me. Is Nigeria working for you?
Obasanjo is selling at Peter Obi, quote and unquote. The reason as follows. I'm even surprised that Obasanjo is doing this. I think he is trying to pull a wool on the face of all Igbos. Because just read his book, My Command. Read it cover to cover. Inside the book, he was so proud to own up to the entire role he played in decimating the military of Biafra, in cowing them into submission, in annihilating them, in defeating them. He took over the entire credit of the fail of Biafra agitation that led to the civil war. Not only that, after the war, it was unilaterally agreed, internationally and locally, that there should be reconstruction, reconciliation, rehabilitation. Nobody was reconciled. Igbos were not reconciled. They are still agitating. Nothing was reconstructed. They are still facing dirge of infrastructure. Nobody was reconciled. And Obasanjo was there. He had an opportunity to reconstruct, rehabilitate, to reconcile. Rather than doing that, he left them in full of their blood. I'm therefore shocked that Igbos are now swallowing Obasanjo's trading, hook, line, and sinker. When documented history is there, gazetted, the role he played in leading Igbos to what they were then, 20, 30, 40 years back.
Okay.
Luckily for them, they are beginning to recover. Therefore, it's surprising that he's selling Obi, and Obi is believing him in spite of documented history of the crime he committed against the entire Igbo nation. Maybe he has meditated, maybe he has prayed over, maybe he is lamenting, and he wants to correct the wrongs. The answer is better left to Obasanjo.
Okay, a very interesting perspective you've got there, and there's always room for repentance, I must say. And who wouldn't even want the former president's support? Because we've seen that almost every person who wants to be president since 2007 has always sought for the support of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. But I want to ask you now,
Not anymore.
What exactly is wrong with Obasanjo seeking the support of the North for Peter Obi? Isn't Peter Obi Nigerian enough to deserve such a support?
Let me say for the 10th time that under the Nigerian Constitution and all operational laws, there is nothing wrong when an Obasanjo canvassing support for any candidate of his choice. There is nothing wrong with an Obi aspiring to become the president of Nigeria. But then there should be a parameter, a yardstick, and a measurement of assessing whether these people are what they said they are, and they are competent enough, and they have the good conscience to sell and to promote. Let us go to Obasanjo. If Obasanjo is coming to the North to seek for a partnership, to sell a candidate, to aspire to promote, protect, and project an Obi, there are relevant questions that we need to ask him. Under Obasanjo, he destroyed the entire economy of the North. Today, nobody can convince any Northerner. The consolidation of the banks, which saw the total extinction of all commercial banks of northern origin, because we could not raise the money, because we don't have those type of money to sustain a bank of 25 billion naira then, was done deliberately by Obasanjo to bring the North to its own knees.
Is it the same North?
Military officers.
Is it the same North? Sorry to intervene there. Is it the same North that Atiku Abubakar was vice president in that government and had a lot of senators, a lot of federal ministers and all of that?
Under the Nigerian Constitution, a vice president is just an appendix. He lives and survives at the mercy of the president. Till today, until that section of the Constitution is reviewed, is amended, is varied, I don't envy anybody becoming a vice president. So stop talking about an Atiku.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyerem Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 US-trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. US general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3. Second.
You have President Northwest Muslim. You have Senate President, Northeast Muslim. You have INEC Chairperson, Northwest Muslim. You have Speaker of the House of Representatives, Southwest Muslim. You have Chief of Air Staff, Northeast Muslim. Minister of Defense, Muslim, North. Chief of Army Staff, Northeast Muslim. Inspector General of Police, North Central Muslim. National Security Advisor, Northeast Muslim. Director, National Intelligence Agency, Muslim North. Director General, SSS, Northwest Muslim. Comptroller General of Immigration, Northwest Muslim. Comptroller General of Customs, North Muslim. Comptroller General of Civil Defense, Muslim North. Comptroller General of Nigeria Immigration Prison Service, Muslim North. Acting Chairman of EFCC, Northeast Muslim. Chief Justice of the Federation, Northeast Muslim. Code of Conduct Head, Muslim, Northeast. Managing Director, Post Authority, Northwest Muslim. NIMASA, North Muslim. NNPC Managing Director, Northeast Muslim. Minister of Education, Northeast Muslim. National Universities Commission, Northwest Muslim. JAMB, Southwest Muslim, and so on and so forth. We can keep on going on and on. Someone has said that the top 20%.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today, live and direct on Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. Welcome live and direct on Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2. Welcome to this particular program as you are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra YouTube channel and on all Enter Biafra platform, and of course as being streamed live and direct on IPOB media platform all over the world. You can also add autopilot as you wish. I want to inform you today that we have just come to do something very, very important. We have come to continue to validate the expulsion of criminals who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left behind. before he was kidnapped. After we expelled them from Biafra movement since the February 28, 2022, they have been struggling and struggling, and people are deserting them, just as the spirit of Biafra, spoke to me before the announcement of the 28th of February 2022. I want you people to pay attention to one thing. Everything I have said has come to pass. I told you that these criminals, after the 28th day of February 2022, they will be gone. And forget this thing that you see going on now. It is this like this. This one, punch this one, that one, punch that one. That is how you will hear them no more very soon. Go and mark my word. But I don't want to talk about them. But as time goes by, things will be happening for those who will say, oh, where is the evidence against them? All the evidences were presented to the Biafran people. So as things begin to happen and the spirit of Biafra will begin to make them confess, we will come to also bring evidences from their allies and from their own actions. So today, after I have not spoken about these criminals that were expelled, they call themselves DOS. We expelled them completely. I have not spoken about them for a very long time. So today, I have come again to put another final nail on their coffin. All this why, when we make this exposition, because with these people, believe me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will suffer. And that is why we decided to kick them out and vote them away and expel them from the movement, so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will regain his freedom as soon as possible. Now, another thing we are going to address this evening is P2B and the man called Azikiwe. We are going to address what Azikiwe did, how Azikiwe contributed to the problem of Biafra today, and how that relates to P2B. That is what we have come to do. And let me make it very clear before we go further, that because we have been hearing of mega rally in Imo State, and it seems as if they are actually organizing mega rally in Imo State, truly, to show how ready Biafrans are to leave Nigeria by 2023, we hereby declare 20th of this month a complete lockdown and sit at home in Biafra land. If that is a joke, on the 20th of this month, Biafra people will take that joke very seriously. So let this thing go around Biafra land that on the 20th of this month, the 20th of August 2022, will Biafra be locked down to demonstrate our readiness to leave. Any day, those people are joking with political rally or 1 million whatever man rally, they will think twice before they announce it in the public. On the 20th of this month, Biafra land will be order lock and key. There will be no movement from Delta State heading to Opiweka, to Enugu, to Benue, to the lower Kogi. there will be no movement. We want our Biafra land to be under lock and key. It is going to be the beginning of the demonstration of how ready we are. Let this message spread across Biafra land that because of a scammed and a fraudulent election, they said they want to organize 1 million march in the middle of insecurity and the killings in Imo State. Is a shame. Upon all the killings in Imo State, Peter Obi have never spoken either in support of the killings or against this killing. And so the shenanigans want to start in Imo State. It is an insult. It is an insult to Biafra. It is an insult to Ndigbo. It is an insult to indigenes. If anything should be tagged as indigene. For Peter Obi and his fraudulent campaigners to look for all the places they want to start 1 million march, and they are announcing Imo State of all places. Imo State of all places. Imo State of all places, where we have witnessed the worst killing after the war. They want to start campaign in Imo State. That was a video somebody sent to me that Peter Obi came to Imo State. Was it yesterday or so? And people were videoing him. Oh, Peter Obi is here. We are not against Peter Obi traveling to anywhere. We are not against, he's a free man. He's a free man, so we are not against him. He can travel to anywhere. We don't stop him from traveling. He can go to anywhere. He can travel anywhere. He's free. He's a Biafran. He's free to move. But what we cannot allow to happen in Biafra land is to mock us, to mock the dead, to tell us we are stupid, to tell us we are coward in the middle of war. 14 innocent young men were murdered in their cold blood. Peter Obi did not speak. Houses, villages, women and children are raped on daily basis in Imo State and killed. Peter Obi have not spoken. The crisis in Imo State is not yet the kind of crisis that will call the attention of Peter Obi to ask Hope Uzodinma what is going on. But Peter Obi want to come and campaign. Even if it is a joke, we take that joke very, very serious. So today, I am announcing to Biafrans that on the 20th of this August, we'll be sit at home. This particular sit at home will be enforced by Biafrans all over Biafra land. You have to rise up and enforce it. Make sure that those businesses everywhere, transportation will be locked down. It is called civil disobedience. We need to speak. We need to try to start showing them. If you want Biafra to come, if you want your freedom from this evil entity, it is time we start to demonstrate it. And this demonstration will begin from the 20th of this month. I want you to understand that they thought it was a joke. They thought it was a joke. They thought this Biafra coming in 2023 is a joke. They thought our freedom in 2023 is a joke. They are still dreaming. Oh, lion is here. Come on, come on. And the people will run and there's no lion. The king in the community. Every day the king keeps deceiving, playing prank to his kingdom. with his kingdom that there is lion coming to attack him. Let me tell you, somebody asks, what if they change the date? If they change the date, it becomes a prize that their joke has brought in Biafra. We are not taking our word back. We are not taking our word back. If they change the date, we are going to declare sit at home on any date that is any political rally. We are going to show how serious and resolute we are. It does not matter. If they change the date, we are going to declare another one. Any day, any political rally in Biafra land, that day will become sit at home. They don't know. You see, it is time you demonstrate how crazy you are. We want to show them that all of us are mad. But our madness will be channeled to something very productive. We want to show Nigeria that we are all mad. It is not only Fulanis that are mad. It is not only the terrorists that are mad. We, the Biafra people, will show our collective madness. Going forward, in this election, it is bomber to bomber. From beginning and start to finish. If they change it, we will, any day, we are going to hear sit at any rally, mega rally will be sit at home. If they change it, we will declare whichever day they bring will be sit at home. I want you to understand what you should know is that anybody that is coming to tell you that they are going to fight Biafra, let them come. If anybody in Biafra land is now growing wing to fight against entire Biafra people, they should come out and buy the case from Nigeria. You know what they are doing now is that they want to buy the case from Nigeria. You know how Nigeria, you know how these people do. They will hire your own and use their own to fight against you. So those who want to fight against Biafra for the benefit of Nigeria should come out and begin to organize political rally in Biafra territory. And then you are going to know whether you are owner of Biafra or whether Biafra people own Biafra land. Having said this, we are going to go straight to our broadcast today, which I have just said. First of all, addressing these criminals that we have actually expelled. We want to make it categorically clear that the criminals in DOS has been expelled. That office is no longer existing. It will never exist until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. And I believe that if he comes out, he is going to scrap that particular office. So anything DOS does not exist in Biafra movement again until our leader comes out. Now let me tell you, I have listened and observed when they say, oh, they have replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and there is a new leader. There is a new acting leader. I want you to understand that they actually said it. And then after they saw how Biafra reacted to it, they came back and started denying it. The same sewage rat that they are paying PP not to attack and blackmail people on social media. All of them started sharing it. Oh, IPOB have a new leader. IPOB have a new leader. And when they saw the reaction from Biafrans, you know, that is to show you that Biafra actually left them. That is to show you that our pronouncement is spiritual. When we say they will cease to exist from 28th of February, they thought we are joking. They thought we are joking. If actually that, you know, we have not expelled them, why would they go and start announcing Chike Doziem as acting leader? Somebody they say he is the head of Directorate of State. They come after 13 months to begin to announce somebody. They say he has been piloting affair of Biafra, to say he's the new acting leader. What a nonsense. The only thing they did is they tried to test Biafrans to see whether this thing is actually true, that they are no longer relevant in this Biafra movement. And they receive it very hot. What they did is to come and test whether they are actually relevant. Because everything they have done have failed woefully. Biafra land, nobody listening to them. Nobody. They have control. No, they don't have control over anybody. And that is why they can now come out to say, oh, if Simon Ekpa commits crime, oh, hold him responsible. What they are trying to tell you is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed crime. You see, every attack and blackmail against me is directly a blackmailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they are doing. But what they don't know is that whatever action we take today is not a crime. Because they are illiterate. They don't know international law. They don't know anything about self-determination. They don't know that in self-determination, you can also use arm to defend yourself. They don't know that in self-determination, you also have armed struggle. It can be peaceful. You can also use arms. These are the things these idiots don't know. Do you know that when South Africa was fighting to end apartheid regime, America picked interest when Castro, when Gaddafi, when Arafat, they begin to support and sponsor the Mandela Party or the Mandela Group, arm them. They were arming them. It was when they pick up arms that America felt threatened. That was when Joe Biden, this Joe Biden you see today, was advocating for America to intervene and side the people of South Africa, Mandela, because now this agitation to end apartheid regime, they have now picking up arms. Are you aware of that? You don't know. You don't know because you are all idiots. All of you are criminals. What you wanted to do is to use Biafra struggle and make it a career. We ended it. What am I saying? Before you ask question, before you say it was a lie, they didn't announce the criminal Chike Doziemu, who is now like, what is that termite? Termite. The criminal that were part of the betrayal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after betraying the spirit of Biafra and Anyohanya. They are now getting bigger in their head, like a termite. Now, the question you should ask yourself is, where is the press release of the criminal in Ghana? Have you seen the press release? The thing is that people are, I don't want to talk about these people. But then, it is when things are happening like this, I must come to address it. For us, for people who didn't get the picture yet of how criminally minded and how these people have betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and try to end Biafra struggle. Those who are still on the fence to understand the criminality in these people. The question you should be asking yourself is, the one they call Emma Powerless, is there any press release pointing Chika Edoziem as a new leader? Is there any press release? Have you asked yourself, where is the press release? Have you seen the press release? No, you didn't see the press release. If you did not see the press release, can you go and look for the press release? They wrote to the Nigerian media for publication that the criminal Chike Doziemu Kwashoko is now piloting the affair. And you'll be asking yourself a question, for the past 13 months, what was he doing? If the intention, it was not to announce that he has replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the intention was not to announce that he has replaced Mazi Nnamdi, which was the original and initial intention, they betrayed him in Kenya. After 13 months of battling, because they never knew that Simon Ekpa will come, because what they don't know is bigger than them. What they don't know is bigger than them. They never knew that Simon Ekpa will be their last bus stop. They thought immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is captured, it will be the end, and they will take over everything. So, but my emergence into this Biafra struggle was a shock to them. The same way it was a shock to the Nigeria terrorist government is the same way it was a shock to them. They begin to fumble, they begin to, when you have calculated everything without knowing that somebody like Simon Ekpa and Omada and other people are there, you are going to, so everything they know was just let us betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that is the end. And that is why immediately the message came for me to broadcast on Radio Biafra. They fought with everything in them. They fought with tooth and nail. Hey, if I tell you, if I show you the messages that they were releasing on their platform that time, let us go and announce Simon Ekpa. Let us go and fight him now before the guy grow wing. I have all those messages. I have never shared it to Biafrans. I have every messages from the DOS WhatsApp group where they are discussing how to fight Simon Ekpa. They will have a meeting and say, let us go now and fight him. They will go on social media and start fighting. I was just pretending as if I don't know what was going on. We have eye everywhere. Everywhere I have eye. And even your family, even your brother, your sister will send it to me whenever I want. The eye is watching. The eye of the gods is watching. I don't care. I know they hide. I know they hide. The eye of the God is watching you. As I want it, when I want it, and how I want it, it will come to me. Every evidence I want. Except I'm not interested. I am telling you the fact. Except I am not interested, I will not get evidence to expose you. But if I pick interest, within 2 days, your evidence will come. Ask them for the past 1 year. They have been saying, I will expose Simon Ekpa. They will expose Simon Ekpa. Ask them to expose Simon Ekpa now. No. They go under Anonymous. They say Anonymous, go and tell them that he collected $2.7 million. $2.7 million from Nigeria government. Yet, they are shouting and calling on Nigeria government to arrest him. It is a him. Yet, so how can we be calling Nigeria government when they are the one who paid me $2.7 million? $2.7 million. And they still think that Simon Ekpa is nobody. Of course, that is what they used to deceive themselves. Today, that person that they say is nobody, they are now coming to Radio Biafra to call his name and say, oh, international community, we are putting you on notice. Heaven community, we are putting you on notice. Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB member. Simon Ekpa, and these people don't even know who they are. They don't even know the meaning of IPOB. They don't know what is IPOB. It's a shame. It's a shame. Simon Ekpa is not IPOB member. And I asked them, the people you were controlling for the past 10 years, are they IPOB member? The people you were controlling and giving order to obey in Biafra land, are they all registered IPOB member? The market women that have obeyed your order when you were still relevant, were they IPOB member? Why don't you give order and tell people who have registered as IPOB in Biafra land to obey the order? Why don't you give order and say, all the people that have registered IPOB members, please, we are talking to you. Just sit at home. No. When they want to give order, they give order to Biafrans. And when they want to agitate, they say you must not agitate because you are not a member. That is stupidity. Fools. That is why in this autopilot, as they call us, which is the original IPOB, we don't have any registration. Every Biafran is autopilot IPOB. Every Biafran is a member. Every Biafran can agitate. You can join us. You don't need our oath to be working for Biafra people. We don't need oath. They use the oath to deceive our leader. The person that brought oath to IPOB is called Omiomio. Omiomio was the person that brought the idea of oath. Because of the betrayal, the way they were betraying each other, they brought the idea in Spain. It was because of the betrayal. And let me tell you, you can't have the oath stop the betrayer, have the oath stop them from betraying each other. The oath did not stop them. You see how they are calling other people named to kill. Oath did not stop Oath cannot stop anything. The only thing that stops is the conscience. The oath you have with your conscience and with God. You come genuinely to fight for Biafra, you fight for Biafra. Oath did not stop them from betraying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oath did not stop them from selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. So these are the bunch of illiterate. So I am telling you today that in this particular IPOB, of which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme, we don't have any oath. Everybody is a member. And those who have their genuine heart to come to work for Biafra will come, and autopilot will welcome you. We don't have any oath because the people we are fighting for have not taken oath to obey our orders. The people we are fighting for, like we have ordered sit at home on the 20th of this month, August 2022, the people that are going to obey this order are Biafrans that are not oath takers. These are Biafran from anywhere you are, you listen to this order, you obey the order. You don't need to be a member. You are already a member, you are already a Biafran. So the order we are giving is for you and you obey it for your best interest. But of course, that is not what I have come here to do. So I want all of you to understand one thing. The days of the criminals are over. The days of the career agitators are over. Completely over. I don't want to come here to waste my time and talk about them again until another thing happens that will make me to talk about them. You see, all this month, did you hear me talk about them? No. But I told you that you will hear them no more. The only thing we will do is to give them topic. Like this one I'm doing this evening is a topic that will last them for like few days because they're going to talk about it. They must talk about it. The reason why I'm doing it is that I am going to distract them with this particular broadcast I'm doing this evening. As we are giving them this topic today, they will talk about it while we focus on dismantling Nigeria. Now, let us start. Exposition is live and direct. We dey do in the show. We don't come to tell you story. We don't come to tell you story. So don't let anybody tell you you are a member or you are not a member. You are a Biafran, and once you are a Biafran, you can work for the IPOB. IPOB, and you can call us autopilot. Once you are a Biafran, you are welcome. You can work at any capacity. And once you betray, we kick you out. That does not make you not to be a member, not to be a Biafran. If you betray IPOB, autopilot will kick you out automatically. And there is no apology to that. Now, I want you to listen. I want you to look. They say, Biafra, IPOB names Chika Edozie as Nnamdi Kanu replacement. And when this news came, everybody started sharing it, and they think they were fighting Simon Ekpa. They think that once they make this statement, the whole world will now begin to see the Onyoshi as the Kwashako man as a leader of IPOB. You can imagine. After 13 months, when the when the Nigerian media reported my own that time, and everybody they were sharing it and all that. Today, after 13 months, they say, let us try to give this guy a name. Let us try to see whether Biafrans will be talking about him. And it backfired. It backfired with a shock they never expected in their life. When we were telling them that Biafra have left them, they thought it was a joke. They gave order. Nobody responded. They said, don't sit at home. Nobody responded. And all they do now is to rant. If any crime happened, we hold him responsible. Nobody listened to them. They have countered our orders several times and nobody listened to them. Like this 20th of August, this Imo State rally, they will counter it tomorrow. You will see. They will say, IPOB, they did not order any sit at home. And they don't know that the people they are talking to or raising alarm is just the Nigerian government that have collected money from. When people see this counter order coming from them, they are not actually giving the order to you. No. They are telling Nigerian government that they have collected money to save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, thinking that it will end Biafra agitation. It didn't end it. They will say, oh, we didn't order it. This guy is not part of us, so he did not collect the money with us. So we are just making it very clear. Everything you see they do to counter the path we are following to restore Biafra next year is not because they want to give you the information. No. They are indirectly telling the Nigerian government, the politicians that gave them money, that, you see, we are not part of it. Not you. I am telling you the fact. Because they have to debunk it publicly to make sure that they are still in line with Soludo. And because Soludo is no longer happy, Soludo exposed them. Soludo exposed them. I am coming to that. Soludo is not happy anymore. They deceived Soludo. They told Soludo, we are in charge. We are in charge. Everything we say stand. Don't worry. We are going to order sit at home. So, you know, you people remember when Soludo attacked me? Some people told Soludo, these people you are dealing with, Biafrans have left them. You remember when Soludo ordered Monday prayer, that it is now prayer in Biafra land. Somebody was close to Soludo, was telling Soludo that these people, they are no longer relevant in this struggle, that it is Simon Ekpa that people are listening to. Soludo did not believe it. So, and somebody was telling somebody very close to Soludo, the person told him, wait now, Shebina Monday. Monday you are going to see who Biafra listening to. Whether it is these criminals or whether it is Simon Ekpa. As if it was a joke. The Monday came, nobody went with Soludo to church. All of you witness it. All of you. But before that Monday, Soludo planned with these criminals in DOS to release a statement. They bashed me with all manner of insult. They say IPOP did not order any sit at home. They say nobody should listen to that. Soludo released his own statement. Anambra Broadcasting Corporation released their own statement. APGA released their own statement. It was like, have you people forgotten? Everybody was on Simon Ekpa. Soludo, Anambra State, APGA released official statement against Simon Ekpa just to fight the sit at home. At the end of the day, it did not work out. It did not work out. The person told them, because, this story is coming to me. The person told Soludo, or the ally of Soludo, you see what I tell you? I told you that nobody will listen to these people. You thought I was joking. Have you seen it? So now, after the promise they gave to Soludo, Soludo is no longer happy. Because, that was why after that thing failed, Soludo managed and struggled to mention the one in Finland. The one in Finland, Simon Ekpa, that criminals have hijacked the struggle. Even Soludo was telling these people that criminals have hijacked the struggle. I do not know how we become criminals. That criminals have hijacked the struggle. And when Soludo was saying that, the idiots, the criminals in the US was still thinking that, no way they will be killing cows from one sacrifice to another, slaughtering cows. Do sacrifice this. This native doctor will tell them, bring this, let us do sacrifice. Don't worry, you will see. From tomorrow, Simon Ekpa will talk no more. They will say, oh, don't you see that he is not coming every day like he used to come? Oh, don't you see that he's not coming every day? Don't worry. Before the end of this month, you will see Simon Ekpa is not going to come again. And after that one, it looks as if Simon Ekpa is not coming again every day. Boom, Simon Ekpa will come again. They will carry another cow to another native doctor. The native doctor will say, just come, bring the cow. Let us do it like this. We are going to pin him. He's not going to come again. He's going to do this, do that. At the end of the day, they will see Simon Ekpa in a very magnificent way. Ogunina Gorago against IPOB, autopilot, and the Mazin Namdi Kano. Han Chani ne anagoro belebe, Osisiana po belebe, ana ba, ona to belebe. That is a Bible. And I told them, Abu Mwangbejo getting Brolisho Nyoso, Oputowa, Oya Maro Nobu, Garapo, Onwea, small boy. So let us go straight to this because we don't have time for nonsense. After they announced this, when they see the backlash. I want you to remember that every Iraq supporting them shared this particular news. They shared the news that they have replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Biafra, because Biafra already knew that this was coming. As if that was not enough, they were sharing the picture everywhere, picture where they went to do this kind of nonsense, where they gather, the receipt and to take picture. The reason he went there is to take picture. That one in Finland is what they are saying. Thank you. Now, but what I want you to do is, I want you to go to the report of some media house in Nigeria. They say, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has announced Mazi Chike Dozieha as its new leader. And they say it is a lie. How is this a lie? They went further to say, IPOB said Chike Dozieha would pilot its affair until its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is released. And they have come to say it is not true. But this is a lie. The statement, now the question you should be asking yourself is, where is the original statement of Ima Powerful, Ima Powerless? They say he is in Ghana. The time they arrested, so one thing people don't know is that, the time they arrested some Biafrans in Ghana, where they are doing meeting. He was part of those people they arrested. He was part of those people they arrested, Yeah, it's just because we are not talking does not mean we don't know what is going on. He was part of those. He was arrested in Ghana, and he was part of those that was released. Now, let me show you. The question you should ask yourself is, where is the statement of this Ima Powerless? Where is it? You people have access to it. Go and read it. Go and read the statement. And stop talking rubbish. The statement read, a statement by the group spokesman, Ima Powerless, said Chike Dozieha would relinquish the leadership role to Kanu when he is released. The question is, did he write he will relinquish the leadership role to Kanu or not? That is the question you should ask. Let us analyze the content of the press release from Ima Powerless. Did he say that Chike Dozieha will relinquish the power when our leader comes out or not? And so have you checked that he actually wrote that? You see, you have not checked. But the answer is that yes, he wrote it in the statement. So if it is not about taking over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why will he be writing to relinquish the power back to him? After 13 months, they announced saying they want to relinquish power when he come out. And you say it is a joke. You say the Nigerian media are lying. You say they are not telling the truth. When the people, after they see the backlash of this news, all this illiterate Iraq who don't go to school, that all the thing they do is share. All of them have shared it on their social media. They begin to delete it, one after the other. They started deleting them. Every plan against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has backfired. Every plan. So if you are in a place, they say that report that Chike Dozieha have replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a lie. Ask them, where is the original press statement from Ima Powerful? Because that statement, says it. You think that the Nigerian media will just come and start writing? No. The Ima Powerless wrote the press release, forward it to Sahara reporters, forward it to other Nigerian medias, and they start to report it. And then you came back and say it is a lie. How is it a lie? Did he write that or not? So I want you, all these illiterate that say, thank God, they have come to Radio Biafra to debunk it. Ibu Atoro. They will debunk something that they wrote and forward to the Nigerian media house? Or are you telling me that Nigerian media house just wake up one day and start writing that they have replaced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Did you not read it? That Ima Powerless wrote a press release and forward to Nigerian media. In that press release, Imam Powerless presented Chike Dozieha as a new leader of IPOB, and he is going to relinquish the power back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You come out to say you didn't say that. I have come to correct and put culpability where culpability is. That yes, they wrote it. But today, after they saw how Biafrans attacked them, they came and start denying it. So anywhere you see where they deny it, ask them, bring the original press release. It is there in the public domain. They shared it. And that press release read, he will relinquish the power back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That alone shows that he has collected the power from him. Do you understand me? It is English language. They wrote it. They say he will relinquish the power. So the question you should be asking yourself is there anything like relinquishing the power back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the statement of Imam Powerless? If there is something like that, it means yes, they have taken the power from him and to be relinquished back to him when he come out, which is a lie. They are never going to. In fact, let me tell you, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, okay, everybody will be shocked. Everybody will be shocked. He can never have anything to do with these criminals. They almost eliminated him. Almost eliminated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Almost. They pretended they didn't know what happened in Kenya. But they know. Now, let us read further. This press statement said, in the statement read partly. Do you understand? So they copied what I'm about to read now from the statement of Imam Powerless that he wrote and sent to the media, as always. So the statement read, for the avoidance of doubt, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, DOS, headed by Chike Dozieha, is at the helm of affair of the Biafra movement. Whenever our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, comes out, he will hand over IPOB structure back to him. This is the correct, they copy it and paste. So for the past 13 months, they did not say they are going to hand over the structure back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until they thought they have succeeded, and now it is time to start to bring out their color, to plan coup, to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They remove his name from the registrar in UK. We exposed them. They went back and put him back there. It is still not enough. We exposed them. They put somebody called Sophia Kalo. The same Sophia Kalo was in a fundraising where they raised fund. In a fundraising that they invited people to come and donate, contribute money for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After they raised that fund, in the name of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are now in a meeting where they say that money will not go for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again, that it is going for the Biafra referendum. I do not know that Biafra referendum need money that you are going to pay for Biafra referendum. They change it. Criminals, you don't raise fund in public for one thing and use it for another thing. You don't raise fund. This is what they have been doing for many years, and Biafra will never come with these people until God brought us. They connive with each other, raise fund in the name of to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only to come to a meeting where they say that money is not going to go to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again, that the money will be channeled to the Biafra referendum. Somebody asked the question. I have the video. I have posted it on Twitter. The video is there on Twitter where they say it with their mouth, because we don't come to talk. So how can you be fighting for Biafra? You raise money in the name of release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After you have collected the money is in your hand now. You have come in a meeting to tell people that that money is no longer for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, it is for Biafra referendum. Arumelo. If not that God brought us to chase these people away, you will never see Biafra. Today, they are still conniving with the politicians, and they will turn around and accuse me that they are the one that I'm the one who is working with Nigerian politicians. Everything they accuse other people is what they are doing. When they accuse you of kidnapping, they have done the kidnapping. I am telling you the fact. When they accuse you of a crime, they have committed the crime. And that is what has been going on. When they accuse you of killing, they have killed. But have that moved me for the past 30 months? The answer is no. Now, so I have been able to settle this, the lies of it didn't happen. That they did not say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu